Okay, everyone, this is our first plant that we're going to look at. This is an Alstromeria, spelled Alstromeria. And if you're following along in your lab manual, this would be the flower that you were told to dissect out into all the different components and put on a paper and label them. Since you don't have the flower with you, I have done that for you. So this is what an Alstromeria looks like in general. Okay, so it grows on these stems, and you can see they kind of branch apart, and there are many of them together. All right. So what I did was I took one of them and I took it apart. Please excuse my TA. He is being super helpful. So if we look at these sepals, you can see that they are kind of larger, all relatively the same color. Okay, this was our outermost whorl. If we go into the second whorl, that would be our petals. All right, so these look a little bit different than the sepals. You can see that they have lines on them. All right. The next part would be the stamen. I've just highlighted the filaments are the stalks, and then the giant circle at the top is the anther. All right, that's what contains all the pollen. Then we go down to the pistil. The pistil is made of the stigma, style, and ovary. Okay, so here we can see at the top the stigmas, and then we see the long tube going down. That's our style. And then our ovary is actually in the receptacle in this one. Okay, so if you're filling out your chart on page 94, like I really suggest you do, you would find that there are 3 sepals, 3 petals, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stamen, and 1 pistil. Okay. Also, when we look at the leaves for this plant, we can see that there is parallel leaf venation. So our floral parts are in multiples of 3. That and the parallel leaf venation indicates that this is a monocot. Okay. It asks for ovary position. If we look here at our ovary, see if I can pick this up, you can see that it is actually in the receptacle itself. So you can't actually see the ovary. What that means is all the flower parts attached right here above the receptacle and above the ovary. That would make this an epigynous flower. All right. And then the last portion asks if this flower is actinomorphic or zygomorphic. Okay. If we were to look at these, you can kind of see the arrangement here. In this arrangement, the sepals are all spread out very nicely. The petals, however, you have one large petal here and one large petal directly across from it, and then you have this smaller petal kind of next to it. All right, so this is not symmetrical at all. There would only be one plane of symmetry that you can cut this down. So this would actually be a really good example of a zygomorphic flower.